Today, I'm gonna show you the best builder in LEGO Fortnite. Now, the person that I'm talking about is BakeNeco on both Twitter and on YouTube, and I will have his links down below so that you guys can go and subscribe and show him some love. But he has a few videos on his channel which not only show off some of the amazing builds that he has, but he also has some tutorials showing you exactly how he does it. Now, this might not be super impressive to some of you guys, but I just build with prefabs. Every single base of mine is prefabs and then squared or rectangled buildings. I'm not very creative. I'm not very good with a lot of the building stuff. And even when it comes to decor items, I'm not all that great. So to me, seeing a lot of the stuff that I'm going to show you today is stuff that would genuinely be impossible for me to replicate unless I had a step-by-step tutorial for every single thing. Now, I can't call him the greatest without showing you guys immediately why I believe that. And his best build, in my opinion, is a working and functioning claw game in LEGO Fortnite. He actually figured out a way to have something that goes down into this structure and then open and close to pick up items and then move out of the way to then deposit it just like a real life claw game. This is an absolutely insane build. He designed the inside. He figured out a way to actually use this mechanic to both pick and drop things. But not only that, it would be the greatest build of all time if we just had glass in LEGO Fortnite. So let's help out my guy Epic and please drop some glass in the game so that he could do this without dropping things outside of the barrier. Now, Nico actually has a video tutorial about this as well to show you exactly how to add this little train into your game. Now, this train, as you saw in that intro clip, is able to connect to other pieces of the train. I don't think that that was necessary, but I do think that that is a little cool add-on that he has where you could disconnect and then reconnect your train just like they would in real life. The thing about this build in particular was that he does obviously use sideways or upside down builds, which does complicate things a little bit, but this build looks amazing. The design of the train looks great. Once again, he just needs a little bit of glass to make things really lock itself in, but overall, this train build is probably the best vehicle build that I have seen inside of LEGO Fortnite as far as a train goes for sure. Feast your eyes on the V22 Osprey, which actually allows you to change flight modes in LEGO Fortnite. Once again, he has a full tutorial on how to build this on his channel as well, so that you can create and add this into your world. I will tell you, I will never allow him to compete in a build competition because his builds are absolutely amazing. You could see that this thing is able to take off and fly itself forward while also turning left or right. You could also see him change the flight modes and then begin to fly backwards as well, which is a feature that I don't believe that we've really seen anybody else take part of inside of LEGO Fortnite. This build doesn't look to be too expensive, but it does look to be absolutely amazing. And just when you thought it couldn't get better, this is his giant robot. And you guys can see it looks like it's connected to a foundation. So what does this build really mean if it can't actually function? Well, he doesn't create things that just can't function. This giant robot is actually able to walk. And not only can it walk, but all of its legs and all of its arms are able to move. So it actually looks like a giant robot is actually walking across water, which is absolutely incredible. Not only that, but I know that if I tried to build something like this, I probably would just somehow end up deleting my entire world because I just don't know how this stuff is even possible. I'm gonna have to go and start checking out his tutorials because I just need to at least learn how to become a better builder, and I think that he might be the best possible person to learn from. And I don't think that I mentioned that the gun that he has on the right hand is actually functional. Now, I'm not entirely sure what it was shooting off, but it actually does work and it looks as though it shoots stuff out of it. Now, that's not even the first robot build that he made. He also made more of a miniature robot that does really the same exact thing. It has working and functioning legs to move itself forward and look as though it is actually walking on the ground. Once again, a mechanic that I couldn't figure out, but he sure as heck did figure out how to make it look like these robots are actually walking around our worlds. Now, we have seen drawbridges added into LEGO Fortnite as well. A lot of people have figured out this mechanic since the steering wheel came out, but his does look extremely clean. The ability to go ahead and open up and then close a drawbridge is absolutely insane. It would be really cool to show this off over a body of water with a boat or something of that nature. This does look extremely clean, and again, just uses very basic foundations, balloons, and tires, so I believe that anybody would be able to copy this one. Now, I uploaded a video, one of the first videos on my channel, showing you how to do an automatic lift gate with your doors, but he took it to the next level. His doors actually open up very wide and inside, so if you were to have a castle or something of that nature, this video right here can show off that you could open and close a door just like this in LEGO Fortnite. This door looks absolutely insane. It's very big and looks perfect for a castle, and I think a lot of us have built stuff big enough to have a door just like this, and I think it would be the coolest door to go ahead and show off to your friends when they're coming out to see your village for the first time. Now, speaking of friends, this build right here is perfect when playing with a bunch of them. If you guys have friends that like to steal a lot of your loot, this build right here is absolutely insane. Now, I don't believe that he has a tutorial on this, and I will try my best to actually ask him for one, but this is a fully functioning hide and seek type of build here. You can actually jump onto the driver's seat and pull your build up so that you can see your chest, or put it back down and hide it again. Now, speaking of playing with your friends, this is actually a 7-digit combination pick lock to get you in and out of your villages. Now, this is something that this player created, and he made sure that it is very difficult to get by. You can't just push this in or out of the way in order to get past the door. And when it comes to the walls around it, what he ended up using was he tried to go ahead and reinforce it with the ancient floors. That way it can't be broken with anything except an epic pickaxe. So when it comes to the granite walls, you can get through, but once you get to the epic portion of it, you need to have an epic pickaxe. After the most recent updates, blast barrels and TNT does not break these type of items, so you're going to need an epic pickaxe in order to get past them, and if you're playing with newer friends, they definitely will not have the materials to get into your village. And the last thing that I'll show off is his elevator. Now, a lot of us have been able to create elevators before, but just like you guys saw when it came to the train, he's actually able to get this to lock in on each floor. So you can see that it'll lock in on the second floor, lock in on the third floor here, and then he could actually go back down as well. So he's actually able to create an elevator that stops at each and every floor to go throughout his village. So you could actually go ahead and have a secret third floor that could only be accessed with an elevator, or have a basement in there that is only accessed with an elevator, which is a very cool idea to go ahead and have, and I really like the idea of this build in my game.